You know that feeling when you check your bank account and that number just stares back at you. It's not enough. And you think, if only I had a special skill, a degree, some magic ticket to make real money. What if I told you that's a complete lie? What if I told you that in just 30 days, with zero special talent, I made $10,000? And no, this isn't some crypto scheme or winning the lottery. This is about a fundamental shift in how you see your own value. Stick around, because I'm about to break down exactly how I did it. And more importantly, how you can do it too. For the longest time, I was stuck. I thought I needed to be the best programmer, the best graphic designer, the best something before I could charge real money. I was waiting for permission, waiting for a certificate to prove I was qualified, and my bank account showed it zero. But then I realized something that changed everything. The world doesn't pay you for your skills, that pays you for the problems you solve. And you don't need a PhD to solve a problem that someone is willing to pay $20, $50, or $100 to make go away. This isn't about becoming a master, this is about becoming a problem solver. And that is a game you can start today. So, how did I actually do it? It came down to 3 simple, but not easy, shifts. First, I stopped trying to be the smartest person in the room and started being the most useful. I stopped asking, what do I know? And started asking, what do people need? I went online, to places like Reddit and Facebook groups. I looked for people complaining. Seriously, someone would post, ugh, I've spent 6 hours trying to figure out how to set up this email automation for my small business. They weren't asking for a genius. They were asking for someone to take a tedious task off their plate. I didn't know how to do it either, but I knew I could learn it faster than they could because they were busy running their business. I'd watch a 20-minute YouTube tutorial, figure it out, and message them, hey, I can get that set up for you for $200. I became a solution, not a resume. That first week, I made $800 just by being a few steps ahead of someone else. The second shift was the price tag. I had to kill the voice in my head that said, who are you to charge $500 for that? This is where most people fail. They undervalue their time and their solution. I created a simple rule. I don't charge for the hour it takes me to do the task. I charge for the year of frustration I'm saving my client. Think about it. If you can save a busy entrepreneur 5 hours a week by organizing their chaotic digital files, that's not a $50 job. That's a $500 value easy. Because you're giving them back their most precious resource, time. They can use those 5 hours to make thousands, or to be with their family. So, I started pricing my services based on the result, not the effort. I stopped saying, it'll take me 2 hours, and started saying, you'll get a system that saves you 10 hours a month. See the difference? One is about me, the other is about their life. This mindset shift alone took me from making $50 task to 500. The third and final piece was consistency over perfection. I didn't wait for the perfect website, the perfect logo, or the perfect offer. I launched an ugly basic service on a Monday. My first offer was simple. I will handle your boring administrative tasks for $40 an hour. I sent that message to 10 people a day, every single day. Some days I got 9 no's and 1 maybe. But I kept showing up. In week 3, one of those maybes turned into a client who needed 20 hours of work. That was an $800 payday from a single conversation. The momentum started to build. One client led to a referral. That referral led to another. I wasn't the best, but I was reliable. I communicated clearly. I delivered what I promised. And in a world full of flaky people, being reliable is a superpower. By the end of the 30 days, I wasn't just chasing clients. They were starting to come to me, so let's be clear. This wasn't magic. It was a decision to stop waiting and start building, to look for problems instead of prestige, to value my solutions highly and to show up consistently, even when it was uncomfortable. You have this same potential inside you right now. You don't need a new skill. You need a new lens, a new way of looking at the world around you. See the frustrations, hear the complaints, and ask yourself one powerful question. How can I solve that for them? The money isn't hiding in a secret course or a degree you don't have. It's waiting in the simple, everyday problems of the people right around you. Your journey to $10,000, to financial freedom, doesn't start with a skill. It starts with your next decision. So I have a question for you. What's the one problem you see people struggling with that you could start solving this week? Put your answer in the comments below. I read every single one. If this video gave you a new perspective, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe. It helps more people like you find this message. Now go out there and be relentless.